Good morning. Good morning. I literally just woke up, rolled out of bed. It's like 7:30. It's kind of chilly out here. Now it does feel like fall, but yesterday it was so hot. My daughter Alice and I kept complaining about everything. We're like, oh my gosh, why is it so hot? It's fall. We're sweating to death all day. So it's like 7:30 in the morning, and I just fed Taki and the two baby parakeets, Maddie and Patty. Good morning, baby. Hello. There's a pretty baby. Yes, you are a pretty baby. Yes, good morning. Good morning. Who's a pretty baby? Are you a pretty baby? Dance? Dance? Oh, good boy. Everybody is still sleeping, and so I'm just having a nice hot cup of decaffeinated, freshly ground roasted coffee, and it's so nice. I think when you're fasting like I am right now, it really helps to have black coffee and black tea throughout the day. I've been fasting now for about 3 weeks off and on, and I haven't been depriving myself of anything that I want to eat. I've just been waiting to eat it and eating it during a smaller window of time. But there have been a handful of times when I wasn't fasting, like I kind of broke my fast. But on those days I was very portion aware. So I would have really small portions throughout the day and then get back on my fasting the next day. And it's actually been working really well for me in combination with walking at least 30 minutes a day. I'm trying to walk like an hour a day, but sometimes I'm only getting in 30 minutes. Occasionally I got in 0, but I have managed to lose 11 pounds so far in about 3 weeks, and I am so happy about that. I feel like my body is getting back to its original state. I'm moving better, I have more energy, I just feel better overall. I feel healthier, so I'm going to continue to do this for another like 3 to 6 weeks, and I'm hoping to lose like a total of 20 to 30 pounds and then stop there and just keep an eye on my weight. It's been crazy amazing, crazy good, honestly. So over the last couple of weeks, if you've been following my channel, I was up in the Dakotas, and it was so beautiful out there, the fall colors, just being able to dress up in a pretty dress, put a bonnet on, go out with a basket in the fall, just walk through the countryside was so wonderful. And I went up there to start working on my cottage out in the country. I went to the Dakotas to pack up my apartment and move my things to my cottage that I'm building out in the country. But something weird just went wrong. Like, the people that were supposed to help me unload my truck, one of them got sick, the other one had too much to do that weekend and couldn't come, and the people that were going to help me load the truck, a couple of them were trying to get their greenhouses finished and they were worried about that, so that was kind of stressful for them. And the person that I paid to do the construction on the cottage has not done it. He kept telling me he was going to do it that weekend, then something came up, then said he was going to do it the following weekend, but then it rained, and then he said he was going to do it that Friday that I was supposed to be moving my things in, and my friend Thomas out in the country said he hadn't been out there. So I ended up canceling everything. But the main reason I canceled it was because Alice needed me to come out here to help her. So I still haven't heard from the guy that's doing the construction. I don't know what's happening, but I need for that to get done, and I had already paid him, so I'm hoping that he honors that, and I guess we'll just see what happens. I'd like to get back out there in a few weeks so that I can take a look at things and maybe move some things in there, like the wood stove. So I ended up taking an Amtrak train across the country, through the Dakotas, through Montana, the Rocky Mountains in Idaho, and then down into Washington State. We've been waiting for the train for 6 hours. So it's finally here, picking us up. I'm pretty loaded down with luggage this time. So I'm on my way across the country, through the Rocky Mountains, and over to Portland, Oregon, and then Washington. We're finally on our way, headed across the country. It was actually a beautiful day today. The weather was not too bad. It's going to be a long travel day, 32 hours. I'm hoping I can get some sleep tonight because honestly I only slept for about 6 hours last night. I arrived about 5 days ago. It was a long trip, and it was so uncomfortable to try to sleep on those seats, but it was beautiful, and I caught the most fantastic sunrise, you guys. Isn't this amazing? This is the actual natural footage where the sky was just a gorgeous blue, purple, pink, and then it turned into like this amazing coral pink color, and it was over the water, and just I had to take as many pictures as I could because it was fantastic. Anyway, the train ride lasted, I don't know, it was like 32 hours I think, but Amtrak did give us all free food for the entire trip, and they helped us get connecting trains and buses to get to our final destinations if we had a connection.
You gotta unload the water.
Unload it.
I know.
Be careful too, because that's a live track.
Well, it was a long night, you guys. I could not get comfortable on those seats. I tried everything, but I did manage to fall asleep a couple of times. And Amtrak rescheduled my connection, so I should be arriving at my destination sometime early this evening. I ended up getting out here at night in the rain, and there were no taxis and no way to get home. So after traveling for 36 hours, I am at my destination, but there are no taxis, no Ubers, no Lyfts, and all my friends are working. So I just called my son to see if he could come and pick me up, and he is trying to come. So I'm just standing out here in the cold and rain with my suitcases and my camera equipment, hoping that I get home soon, because it has been a really long, like, day and a half, 2 days. So, but this is the little town and the train station I'm at. I ended up calling my son Matthew at work, and he was able to come out in about 20 minutes and pick me up and bring me back to his house. So I'm out here in Washington again, helping my son and my daughter and working on the tiny house. I'm working on it to remodel it because it's a tiny house on wheels and it's rather old, so I've gotten the majority of it cleaned out, but I still have to do a lot of painting and put in some wood floors. But I'm really excited about it, and I'm hoping that I'm going to have enough time to do that before the torrential rains come. I'm still doing a lot of cleaning. As you can see, there's a small kitchen area with a gas stove. This opens up, and the oven, and there's the fridge, refrigerator, freezer, kitchen sink. So I need to redo the floors. I'm gonna try to work on that this week. This bathroom, bedroom area also needs a lot of work. All the floors need to be replaced. This is the bathroom area. It also needs to be cleaned some more. There's a shower. It's gonna take a little bit of work, but it should be cute when I'm finished. I've got this beautiful view over here. We live in a major rainforest. And we've got Mount Rainier on one side and Mount St. Helens on the other. So we're right in between those two mountains, and there are huge evergreen trees everywhere, and it just creates this massive, like, terrarium kind of thing where we get so much rain for like 5 months out of the year. It just pours and pours, and sometimes it rains for like weeks at a time and doesn't stop. So to see if I can get that tiny house livable before that happens, but I don't have much time and I work a lot, so I had tried to cut my hours down to like 3 days a week so that I could have 4 days to do things like that and to film and things like that. But I have so many people in need of my services because I help people. That's my job, is to help them out of crisis, help them if they have suicidal ideation, help them if their families are crumbling, help them out of self-harm and anxiety and depression. So I'm swamped with people that I work with because I don't take insurance, and I keep my rates low so that everybody can afford my services, and I don't know of anyone else that does that, so I'm pretty packed. I ended up going back to 4 days a week, and honestly I do need the money really badly, so going 4 days a week is the best thing, but wow, it really takes a toll on me. Like, I feel like when I have my 3 days off, it feels like 1 day off, and I'm just so tired, you know. When you're caring for that many people that are in distress all the time, I feel like I'm blessed because that's my calling, and I can do that, and I like to be able to help people. Like, I really care about these people. I care about people a lot. But you can maybe get burned out after a while, like you really need a vacation. And I seriously, you guys, have not taken an actual vacation in like, I want to say like 10 years, because I think that's correct. Like, I have taken time off for when I had surgery. When I had my cancer surgery, I took 3 days off because I just wanted to make sure my head was clear when I got out of the anesthesia and everything before I picked up the phones again. But I really think I might let myself take like a week or two off at some point soon. So anyway, it's been kind of like fall, kind of like summer out here in Washington State, and I took Alice in front of the house where we planted a small garden to do a little harvest. So she picked her very first large zucchini, and we harvested some mint and some rosemary, and what else did we harvest? There was something else. Oh, dill. We harvested the dill. So the garden wasn't very big this year, but I think it was nice that we had a garden at all, because I was recovering from a second surgery and everybody was really busy, and I had to travel out to the Dakotas for a while. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. Bye.